Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite mother of three, bougie vintage, and today's video is a quick rundown of MEA CULPA. I was so excited to watch this movie. I mean, once I saw the trailer, I was in, okay? Because first of all, Trevante Rhodes is just, okay? Just my type, okay? Just my type. He looked a little short on camera though. I'm feeling like he's a little 5'9"-ish. I don't like that for him. My mama said his eyes too small, but that's neither here nor there. We're not listening to her, okay? The fact of the matter is, I was excited to see Kelly. I was excited to see Trevante, and the storyline looked good. I'm all here for a black erotic thriller. I'm here for it. Okay, when I saw that this movie was coming out, I kept hearing about this MEA CULPA business, and then I start seeing Kelly doing all this press for it, and I'm like, oh, what is this? And so when I see her doing all the press, I'm getting really interested, and then I see, oh, it's a Tyler Perry movie. Most of the time I'm gonna give a Tyler Perry movie a chance, okay? And I thought this was not necessarily new territory for him, because I have seen A Fall from Grace or whatever. Like, a lot of Tyler's movies don't do what they're supposed to do, right? A lot of them do, you know, in a certain genre, like Why Did I Get Married and Diary of a Mad Black Woman, you know. Movies like that are iconic and were such a staple for us and such a moment for us in our Black history, right? And so we're never going to take away from Tyler and his accomplishments and what he's done for movies and Black culture and all those things, okay? He got all his accolades. He deserves all his flowers, whatever, okay? We love Medea. However, MEA damn CULPA, girl, if I had to give this movie a damn Rotten Tomatoes score, I'm giving it a 3 out of freaking 10, and I'll tell you why. Based on the trailer, I thought that I was about to watch a very sexy movie, a thriller, a good old thriller. As I started watching the movie, I was into it. And I was also having a little watch party. So me and some of my Discord friends were having like a watch party. And so we put on the movie and we muted our microphones and we were texting as the movie was going on. So it was like live reaction. As we were watching the movie, literally within like the first 10 minutes of us starting the movie, we pretty much figured out what the hell was really gonna happen, okay? Because they made it a little too obvious, but even with that being the case, we still watched it in anticipation of what was actually gonna happen, because we could have been wrong, right? Let me insert the screenshot. Oh, come on, 444. So literally, while we were on Discord, I had said, my mom said the DA brother is the murderer. Lulu was like, no, dead ass. Then she said, he paid that girl off, I don't care. So he was referring to Heidi, right? The girl that Trevante Rhodes' character in the movie killed, allegedly. Okay, so then Iman was like, I literally just said the same thing. And then Mayu was like, I bet the mama don't even got cancer. We called all the things, okay? So, the movie was going great, okay? It was sick, it was twisted in the beginning parts, and everything was going fine until the climax. So, at one point in the movie, Kelly decides that she's going to go to the damn DR. She randomly takes this vacation. We don't even see her go to the airport, girl. We just see her wake up on the damn island. So, she's in the DR, and she gets on the phone, and then she gets off the phone, and then all of a sudden she bumps into girl that was allegedly murdered. And so this is when the movie just went downhill for me and started to give Tubi. And then I realized it didn't even give Tubi, because the next day we watched The Stepdaughter on Tubi and realized that was a better plot than what they got going on over here at MEA CULPA. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you kidding me? I was so excited to watch this, and I was so disappointed by the end of the movie, because at the halfway mark, or once the movie starts to climax, so once Kelly gets to the DR, just turn your TV off if you don't want to end in disappointment. Because what happened was, by the end of the movie, we had 1,000,003 questions. What I realized was, it wasn't even really slow to start. The movie wasn't slow to start. It had a good starting pace for me. But once it was supposed to climax, it gave pump and dump. It gave pump and dump. It gave go back to the story, the 1 Minute Man story time, and I was sat there like, is that it? Like, what happened? I thought this was going a completely different direction, and I was let down. And that was a problem for me. I felt like the end of the movie was rushed. It was almost as though he was running out of time and had to figure out, okay, how do I end this thing? And I said, Tyler Perry can't end this thriller to save his life. And this is the first time I've felt this way about a Tyler Perry movie now, okay? He be pissing me off. I'm like, I could have written a better script than that, child. I could, like, there was just so much potential with the movie. I'm telling you, I'm watching the movie, I'm into the movie, especially once her and the guys start sleeping together. So once Kelly and Trevante start sleeping together, I'm like, oh, this is good. Okay, this is getting good. You know, I'm thinking the movie's gonna go into crazy twists and turn. I knew there was gonna be a twist and a turn, girl. But the twist and the turn that was there was, one, obvious, but two, underwhelming. And then I thought it was pretty badass when she like undid her husband's seat belt and like pushed it into the truck. I thought that was badass as hell. I said, I know that's right. Okay, she risked it for the biscuit because she could have died too. But that whole entire ending was so underwhelming. And like, I left my theater, my living room, feeling unsatisfied. And after a movie that had that much press, and like, child, they had Beyonce out there watching the damn film, okay? After a movie that had that much press, and you know, the drama surrounding, you know, Kelly and the Today Show or whatever the hell, which they tried to play my sis, like, absolutely not, okay? After all the things, and that was the movie, there was no need for her to be doing that press run, because that movie should have went straight to damn bootleg DVD. It shouldn't even have been on Netflix. It shouldn't even have been on Netflix. I've seen better, way better movies on Netflix, and that's why I'm like, okay, Tyler, please hire a writer or something. Get somebody to help you with these movies, because I don't understand why the movie ended that way. Like, I'm so disappointed in MEA CULPA. I really am. I don't think I've seen anybody say the opposite. I don't think I've seen anybody say like it was so good and like I would watch it again and yada yada yada. I've seen so many good Netflix movies. Whoever's written some of these movies that are on Netflix, child, they need to go and hit up Tyler Perry and tell him, look, let me help you write the end of the movie. Don't rush the end of the movie, and don't have the people guessing things at the end either, because that's really what happened. Like, by the end of the movie, I was like, okay, so did he write it that way so that there could be a sequel? Because I don't want to see a sequel. We never got the backstory on how the wife, so the brother's wife, why he was setting up Trevante Rhodes to begin with. Why he was setting him up to begin with, we don't have the backstory on that. We know that the wife slept with him, but we want, like, he could have explained how they met. Like, he could have done so much with that. Why the mom's pretending she has cancer, how they set this up. Like, it was so much they could have done with this movie to make it better. A better ending would have been with Kelly and Trevante ended up together, ciao. Even if they give us like 10 extra minutes of movie to make it make more sense at the end. Like, we shouldn't have had that many questions by the end of the damn movie. Let me go to my Discord and see what the hell we were saying. Let me read you guys what happened. So we get to the part where Kelly and Heidi are crossing paths. Kelly like pulls her phone out like, girl, you're a lawyer. You already know you're not supposed to do all the stuff that you just did. You just brought attention to yourself. She could have snuck a picture of this lady. She sees the girl in passing talking about, I know you. You're Heidi. Like, girl, why would you do that? Like, I was so upset. I was pissed. I was like, are you freaking serious? This is dumb as hell. Then chase the damn girl. They have this thing in between them, a cleaning thing, because apparently Heidi was a damn illegal immigrant, or they paid Heidi to go to the Dominican Republic, and Heidi over there in Dominican Republic now working at the hotel, and Kelly just happens to be there. Okay, so she goes there. They have a trolley in front of them. She tries to take her phone out. She's struggling to take a picture of the damn girl. The girl snatches her phone from her. The girl then pushes Kelly over. No, she sprays Kelly with Windex or something, girl. It was a mess. She sprays her with Windex, knocks her over barely, okay? Like, it was giving when LeBron James be falling over on the basketball court. Like, you were not pushed that hard, okay? You were not pushed that hard. It was a mess, and I was upset. And I said, this is subpar. This is ghetto. This is giving no budget. Y'all spent too much damn budget on all them damn paints y'all had Trevante over there painting. This what you guys spent the money on? And now we're over here looking at fake Windex being sprayed. Like, girl, please pack it up. I was annoyed at this point. Oh, it's raining? Oh, I said pack it up. Pack it up, pack it up, pack it up. Okay, because what we're not going to do is pretend that this is good. Okay, when we got to the end of the movie the next night with The Stepdaughter on Tubi. Also, Tubi, screw you for all them damn ads. But once we got to the end of The Stepdaughter, we didn't have any questions because they covered everything, okay? Covered everything. They covered everything. They gave us backstory. They gave us the drug concoction. They gave us the mom dying backstory. We got everything. We didn't have no questions by the end of The Stepdaughter. But by the end of Mea Culpa, baby, we had too many questions. It was like, okay, so what about this, this, and this? So then I was like, this is so dumb, I'm sorry. And then everybody was agreeing, this is so dumb. And then everybody's like, honestly, I don't even feel bad for whatever happens, because how is she this stupid? The DA brother tells her everything's fine, come back. Kelly, go back. Kelly, girl. Kelly won't act like she had too much sense, and she definitely wasn't acting blickety black. Okay, she was not. She was doing things that other people would do in a thriller, in a scary movie, that we would not normally do. Like, it was unrealistic, okay? And that's really what pissed me off. It wasn't no Get Out, I'll tell you that. So then, like, the mom in the kitchen with the knife and then telling the other sister-in-law to stab Kelly, like, or stab Mia. And like I said, the movie had so much potential, but somewhere down the line they decided that the end was gonna go the way it did, and I just was left with like a dry couch. Like I was just like, this was not satisfying, and I want my money back immediately. I think Netflix actually owes me my subscription money for the month of February, because one, is Black History Month, and two, they put that garbage on there. Okay, I want my money back immediately. And then Kelly gets in the car when she's trying to get away. She gets in the car, to get away. Homegirl don't lock the door immediately. Girl, even if I'm just going to the grocery store, as soon as I get in the car, I'm finna lock the door. Like, are we living in an alternate universe where we don't lock the door as soon as we get in the car? Like, the man was able to open the car door. She didn't lock the damn car door. Girl, like, it was a mess, honestly. And then the 911 call when she's in the car with her husband, because of course her husband comes driving down the road, but doesn't turn the car around when she says, they tried to kill me. She freaking out, all these things. And then 911 calls him back and he says, yeah, 911. Huh? Girl, if you don't jump out of this movie vehicle, because the whole time I was like, Kelly, jump out of the car, jump out of the car. But she got one better and undid his seatbelt and crashed the car into the oncoming truck. Like I said, Mea Culpa for me gets a solid 3 out of 10, because the first half of the movie, up until Kelly gets to the DR, was good. Even though we kind of figured it out within the first 10 minutes, you know, we still weren't sure. It could have went that way. We just weren't sure, you know, but we weren't right. Mom didn't have cancer. The DA brother was in on it somehow. And it was all a scheme set up by Todd. One thing I don't like is when a thriller is that predictable. It gives cheap. And then the other thing I don't like is when a movie gets overhyped and I go watch it and it's crap. Because most of the time when I want to watch a movie and I'm like, oh, I want to watch this movie, people are like, oh, it's not good, it's not good. And I go watch it and I love it. I say, y'all got no taste. But this right here, nobody told me to go watch this filth. I just saw it being advertised like crazy. I saw Kelly doing press. I said, Kelly looks so good. But here's the other thing, okay? And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I said either Kelly and her man finna break up, or like he real strong, okay? He real strong, because there's this video of Kelly and Trevante Rhodes doing press or something. They recreated a scene from the movie, but like as themselves, and it was very sexy. Kelly was in this outfit with a thong out, child. I said, that don't look like a married woman. And I'm trying not to, obviously I'm trying not to like think too much of it, but I'm just like, it's too sexy. But Kelly's so professional, like even if she was flirting with him, you couldn't tell. He just so damn assertive, and like he just give fine. So I was watching the movie, I was watching the clip, and they're recreating the painting scene, and he made her like draw a picture of him, like a stick man kind of thing, and like the energy and the chemistry is there, and that's all I know. So like I said, her husband either real strong or they breaking up soon. I don't know how as her husband he could have watched that damn movie, because that little one scene with her and Trevante. And that's the other thing too, like the press was all based around, and the trailer was all based around this erotic side of the movie, when it seemed to be a little insignificant when you actually watch the movie. Their affair was very short-lived. It's like it almost had nothing to do with anything. Like, honestly, the movie was not good. I am so sorry. I mean, I can write better than that, and that's no shade to Tyler, because we love Tyler, but I can write better than that. Call me, beat me if you need a movie. Okay, call me, Tyler, because I can write you a ending. I can write you an ending. Okay, I might even sprinkle some real life events in there. Okay, because my life has been a Tyler Perry production, child. So he needs to just call me. We tell my story. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so much, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.